Welcome to Cool Gear. If you're into camping and survival, you're in the right place. We're a YouTube channel dedicated to reviewing the best gear available and helping you be prepared for any situation and to help you get even more prepared. Additional product details can be found at the links I've provided below. So without further ado, let's get started.
Tried to hit a fine line between having a tool that was practical for the everyday adventurer, but also give them the additional security of having the features to get them out of a jam if they found themselves in a precarious situation. So some of the most fun stuff for me to work on were absolutely the new features for this tool, and some of the key new features were the fire starter and the whistle and the knife sharpener. A whistle in itself is not a new idea. People know about whistles, but how are we gonna put that in the signal tool in a way that you can use it easily and not lose it? So there's a mechanism here that's a spring that retains the part from the inside. You can only get this out from the inside of the tool, so when the tool is closed, you have no chance of losing it. We had a frequency and a decibel target when we started. What we ended up doing was trying to make a reasonably high-pitched sound so that it would carry and pierce through a natural soundscape, but also giving it a little bit more low end so it would carry a little further. This type of fire starter rod is a material called ferrocerium. It's not actually flint, which is a misconception. You can have harder or softer ferroceriums, and the harder materials will last longer, but they don't provide as much of a spark. The softer materials will really gob up and provide you a lot of flame, but they don't last as long. So that's the trade-off. We ended up tipping the scale pretty far towards a softer element that if you were really in an emergency situation, you would prefer to have that. And this is essentially a curved diamond file, and the profile of the curvature here was designed to match the profile of the serrations, so that if you were really going to be in the woods for a significant amount of days and this was going to be your only tool, you would have an avenue to sharpen up not only the flat part of your blade, but the serrations.
On this was people loved the Lighthouse 250. They're like, that thing is awesome, but I'm not taking it backpacking.
So we designed the Lighthouse Mini to address that need, just super light, small, but still packs a punch.
It's 200 lumens. It has the dual light feature, it has the cool legs, it charges your phone, it's got a dimmer on it.
Knowing that people would put it in coats and packs and stuff, we made this dial so that it's really hard to turn it on at first.
But that wasn't a mistake. That was intentional because we don't want it accidentally clicking on when you jam it into a backpack. We actually worked on that quite a while, believe it or not.
It still has the legs to kind of raise it up off of the table so you get a bigger spread of light. We actually included two different ways of hanging this. A hook that can slide over a branch or something, but also this loop here, you could run that along a string or other ways of hanging that, maybe a carabiner off of a loop in your tent.
So we came up with the dual light feature on the original Lighthouse that allows you to split the light, to shine only 180 degrees.
So you turn it one way, you get both lights on. You turn it the other way, you get one zone on.
It does two things. One is it directs the light, and the other is if you're only using half of it, it runs twice as long. It will run in that brightness for 26 days. In the brightest mode, 200 lumens, it's a lot of light. It'll run for a couple of hours.
It still has the wraparound USB.
So you never have to go, oh, where's the charging cord? Because it's right here. And you charge it from any USB port.
One of the other things we included was a removable battery.
This is the same battery that we use in our Switch 10 product. So if the Switch 10 has a full battery and your light doesn't, you can just swap that from there and change them around, charge them up. And we'll continue to make other products that use this battery.
This is the Cocoon by Crua. It regulates temperature. As you can see, it blocks out light. And as you can hear, it dampens outside sounds. It is super light and sets up in 30 seconds, so you can set it up anywhere. Really, anywhere. Of course, the first thought is that the Cocoon is great for camping. And you'd be right. The Cocoon's insulation is infused with graphene, which helps to keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. No more waking up in the morning and not wanting to get out of your sleeping bag because it's so cold. Also, no light will wake you up early, and no pesky birds with their aggravating happy early dawn chirps. You'll wake up when you're good and ready. But it's definitely not just for camping. The Cocoon's light and sound dampening makes it an incredible solution for having your own private pod wherever you need it. It takes less than a minute to pump it to full size and is spacious but cozy inside. The Cocoon is your own private pod whenever you need one. Maybe you need to continue working while everyone else goes to sleep. Maybe you're hypersensitive and need your quiet. Maybe you just want a midday nap. In less than a minute, you leave the world outside, where it belongs. The Cocoon fits up to 3 people comfortably, so if you want, you can share your hideout. It's water resistant, has 2 doors, tons of ventilation, and packs small. The Cocoon is made by Crua, a company with vast knowledge in camping gear and 11 successful crowdfunding campaigns behind them. With the Cocoon, they took their knowledge and applied it to basically anywhere you may need it, whether it's in your home, at the office, camping, in your car, or under a tarp. When you want to just create your very own personal space, get the Cocoon. You may walk in feeling like a caterpillar,
Hi,
but you'll come
I'm
out.
Lena with Osprey, and I'm here to talk about the Rookren series. With a straightforward and approachable design, the Rookren series offers an Osprey quality carry with ventilation and just the right features that no backpacker would second guess. Both the men's Rook and the women's Wren come in 2 volumes, 65 and 50 liters. Now let's take a look at some of the features of these packs. The Rook Wren's Airspeed 3D tension mesh back panel provides extreme ventilation. A new intuitive adjustable harness provides up to 4 inches of adjustability to ensure the perfect fit. A fixed top lid with zippered pocket for easy access to small gear. Dual upper and lower side compression straps. A zippered sleeping bag compartment with a floating divider. Removable sleeping pad straps. Dual mesh side pockets. Zippered hip belt pockets. An included removable rain cover for sudden downpours. An internal hydration sleeve, and top lid and daylight compatible cord loop attachment points. So whether it's your first time hitting the trails or you're a seasoned veteran, any backpacker can appreciate the Osprey quality and comfort the Rook Wren provides.
And I'm here with the new R500. This is the most innovative, technologically advanced crossbow I've ever laid my eyes on. It's the fastest, most compact, most accurate crossbow ever produced. It shoots at 500 feet per second. Its power, its accuracy, its weight, its ease of use, the ergonomics of its design, the new technology, the new hexacoil, which allows it to be as compact as it is. Every single piece of the R26 and the R29 was rethought and put into the design here. What you don't see right now is there's also a battery pack, optional attachment that has been designed that'll go on here that automatically cocks the bow for you. Depending on weather and temperature, estimated to cock between 30 and 50 times. This takes your hunting experience to the next level. It doesn't matter whether you're sitting in a tree blind or you're backpacking through the mountains looking for big game. This is...
Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to hit the like button below, and if you want to see similar videos in the future, smash that subscribe and make sure to turn the notification bell on. For now, that's all I've got, and in all that you do, we want to help you beat yesterday.